From the KBIA Newsroom in Columbia, I'm Victoria Harrison. Residents of Montgomery County say proposals for new data centers could impact their access to groundwater, electricity costs, and sense of rural identity. As KBIA's Finnegan Bello reports, local organizers are putting together town halls in opposition to the developments.
Hundreds of people gathered at the Montgomery County High School Gymnasium yesterday night for a town hall about two data center proposals. One proposed facility would belong to Amazon, and residents suspect the other is for Google. Tammy Ridgely lives in Jonesburg and says she's been unable to get water reports for Amazon's development.
They are private reports, but if there was no issue with it and we wanted somebody to look and make sure our wells were okay and actually analyze the data and we were willing to pay for it, you would think that that would be something they would be willing to do.
Residents opposing the megasite's construction will host another meeting next Thursday at the Montgomery County Public Library. I'm Finnegan Bello, KBIA News.
Missourians wagered more than $540 million on sports betting in its first month, but the state only collected about one out of every $10,000 wagered in tax revenue. That's because sport books were allowed to deduct more than $125 million in promotional free bets, wiping out most taxable profits. DraftKings and FanDuel paid no taxes despite handling hundreds of millions of dollars in wagers. The Missouri Gaming Commission says the low return reflects an early rollout period and heavy marketing incentives allowed under the voter-approved amendment. Lawmakers from both parties criticized the results, but any changes to Missouri's sports betting tax structure would require another statewide vote, making reform difficult. With temperatures getting ready to drop even further tonight and into the weekend, KBIA's Jenny Matos reports local organizations are working together to keep the unhoused community safe.
Brutally cold temperatures as well as negative wind chills will persist this weekend. John Trapp is the manager at Room at the Inn, the local overnight homeless shelter. He says that they have been coordinating with the city and other homeless service organizations to keep shelters from reaching capacity.
At Room at the Inn, people show up there, and those that we can't get into our shelter, we transfer to Turning Point or Harbor House, and so far, we haven't exceeded capacity.
He adds they plan to continue this work as long as the cold weather continues. In Columbia, overnight shelters are available when the temperatures drop below 25 degrees. I'm Jenny Matos, KBIA News.
Missouri's U.S. senators are sounding off on the increased scrutiny of President Donald Trump's immigration tactics. Missouri Senator Josh Hawley says that while immigration officials have dangerous jobs and deserve respect, they do make mistakes. And the GOP senator supports an investigation into why Border and Custom Patrol agents shot and killed Alex Preddy last week in Minneapolis. But Missouri U.S. Senator Eric Schmidt blasted the bipartisan criticism of immigration enforcement officials on the Senate floor.
They are not villains. They are American heroes. They're on the front lines of the fight to save our country, and we owe them absolute, unequivocal, unflinching support.
The Senate committee overseeing the Department of Homeland Security is expected to hold hearings with President Trump's immigration officials next month. I'm Victoria Harrison, KBIA News, Columbia.